Hello, my name is Lina Reed, and I wanted to just briefly share about how I got involved with missions. I grew up in a missionary home in Spain, and my grandparents were also missionaries. And God just started moving things in my heart during my college years, and I had an opportunity to serve 2 years in central Mexico.
And I knew I always wanted to be a missionary since I became a Christian at the age of 11 and a half years old. So God brought us together, and then He sent us to the States, and now we're back here.
Now we've been back on the mission field for about a year, and really excited about being here in Mexico. God brought us to international teams, and that's what really got us excited. We started hearing about the mission and what their core values are, and something clicked there. We heard about Tenancingo and had a connection there real quick with the team leader, Chris Cazulis, who had spent a few years in Spain working with my parents off and on there, so I already knew of him since I was a teenager. For the most part, people are raised and born knowing about God, knowing about Jesus, knowing basic things about the faith, but a lot of that is mixed with just pagan traditions, or just things that have been Mexican probably, before the Spaniards even came. Mm-hmm. And a lot of that's ingrained and deeply rooted, and so there's a resistance to anything that's foreign. Anything that's not that is just looked at with suspicion. Abuses of that, a lot of families, a lot of brokenness, alcohol, sexual abuse, just painful family systems. And we've found, just in people that we've talked with, I've been so shocked with men that I've talked with, how many of them did not have a father that was involved at all, at the very least, who would even have a good conversation with them, but even more so, physical abuse, and just so sad with many men. And not to speak for the women as well. I think a lot of the women have experienced that as well. So there's just the sense of brokenness that's pretty widespread in this region.
I think in most of the families you see that the chief of the house is really the woman and not really the man. So the man thinks that he rules and he is the head of the family, but really it's the woman. On the other side, they're also very lonely because the man goes out of the house. He can have several women at the same time, so it's very complicated.
A neighborhood called San Jose. We've actually been meeting there once a week, pretty much all year long, with a group of a family that lives there, a Christian family. Just meeting with them, getting to know them, praying, but we really want to start reaching out now to the community. A recent idea we've had is to develop an after-school tutoring program where we can help them with homework and also maybe try to stretch them a bit, especially children that we know. We've seen children that are just so smart, and we want to see if we can do that, and also work in conjunction with the school administration, let them know that we're there, we're helping out, and hopefully have a good impact that way to what we've started to feel as a tangible need there in that community.
I have 2 children. We have 2 children. Samuel, who is 8 now, and Rebecca, she is 5. Samuel, he is a leader. What I love the most, I think, about him is that he is so confident in who he is. And Rebecca, she is so funny. She is so outgoing, and I think she loves people.
Someone could contact us directly at our email address, which is linamatt@gmail.com. So Lina, L-I-N-A, Matt, M-A-T-T, @gmail.com. You can also visit our Facebook page, which is called Reeds in Tenancingo, and you'll be able to find out information about what we're doing. You'll see pictures and updates there as well.
We're starting to see that with our neighbors, and that has been a huge blessing to see them come to Christ just because they found that some people really cared about them. La lluvia acompaña el final de tus sueños conmigo a tu lado. Soy culpable pero sé que igual aún no